just look at it and read it.
Good afternoon. I'm Emily, and I'm really happy to be with you here today. I'm an elementary vocal music teacher, and I'm taking a class right now where we've been discussing creativity. As a musician, I value creativity, but I understand that creativity doesn't always mean spontaneity. For the final product to look or sound new and creative, it probably means that a lot of hard work went into it. For this class, we had a class project. We called it Genius Hour. We were given 45 minutes in every class session to work on a project that we were interested in. I chose to learn and play the piano. I practiced on this baby grand piano every Monday for the last 5 weeks. I chose this topic because I thought it would help me learn a skill that would assist me in the job I already have. I listen to music all the time, but I know that it takes a lot of practice to be excellent. I've learned this over the years as I have been singing for most of my life. This could be true of any profession though. For example, soccer, dance, knitting, even chess. Some of these things that are important about practice, especially in regards to music, are that practice teaches a person patience and perseverance. Because while you begin to play, you don't always know how, but as you continue, you work through difficult sections and you work multiple times to improve. While you are improving and overcoming musical challenges, it can create a sense of achievement. I'm a very productive and driven person in my school life, my work life, my personal life, my musical life. But during this project, I found that I wasn't successful at all. I didn't like to practice the piano. I believe that I wasn't successful because simultaneously the person practicing must read the notes on the page, they must convert that into motor patterns, and they must keep these patterns correct while they're trying to remember to breathe. This enhances a person's coordination because it requires a lot of hand-eye coordination. However, it takes a lot more than 5 weeks of practice to nail this down. Here is the piano book that I worked from. It's a college class piano, book 1, the very beginning. And I started on page 1. It taught us about the rhythm of a quarter note, a half note, an eighth note, things that I already know because I'm a musician. So I skipped over and I went to page 7 where it taught me that to practice the piano I have to break it into the right hand and the left hand. So I'll show you now how I did this. I started with my right hand. And I continued to do this over and over as you would if you were practicing anything else. The next step was to add your left hand, or to just practice your left hand. Now in the beginning that was much more difficult for me. So the next step is to put these two together. And now you practice that over and over. Since I'm an elementary vocal teacher, I thought this would be a good warm-up for my students, and I can sing along with the warm-up. So hopefully I'll be able to use this with my students, and the piano practicing will have paid off. I found this to be a success, this Genius project, because I learned a little bit more about the piano than I already knew, and I learned a lot about my practice habits. I learned that it's healthy for me to continue because listening to music and playing an instrument can stimulate your brain and increase your memory. I memorized that warm-up, even though I was looking at the book to show you now. And now, as I continue to practice, I'll make more efficient use of my practice time because practicing will help me refine my time management skills. I've learned a lot from this project, and I hope that you've learned a lot from what I've shared. Thanks for your time. Bye.